dealing with the dynamic of you guys having, new partners? Like, how do you feel about that part?
I feel like people should be able to co-parent, and I think that it's okay to, remain friends, of course, because like you said, people did have a dynamic before, you got with the person. My only thing is respect me. And if I'm not comfortable with something, I will let you know. I'm very much an adult. I'm um, very outspoken when it comes to my feelings. So I will let someone know how I feel. Um, I've seen people co-parent and they're still messing with the baby mom or the baby dad. So situations like that, I think the new partner would just have to be very careful of it. I'm not dealing with nobody who's still stuck up on their ex like that. It's a big no for me. But them being friends, I have no problem with that at all. Them being around, when I'm around, definitely don't have a problem with that because I'm big on family. And like I said, throughout my lifetime, I've always seen moms and dads, stepdads, stepmoms, stuff like that get along and be around, have conversations, laugh, have a drink, different things like that. So when I think of relationships and stuff, that's what I want. I want to be in a space to where, my partner's ex is comfortable around me. I'm comfortable around them. But as soon as I start feeling something funny or something weird, I am gonna voice it because I'm not playing those games. Because I know what it's like. Also, when I see people, when you can tell they're still dealing with their ex. So I think that becomes the little issue there. But as far as co-parenting, I think people are supposed to be cool and have a good friendship. So I don't really have a problem with it at all. Like I think it should be one big happy family. One thing I would say is I don't trust no work bestie. I don't trust no girl. That is that grinds my gears. And we're gonna save that for that's a whole other topic. We gotta touch back on that. But I'll touch on it just a little bit. I don't trust nobody at the job. I just I don't. It burns me. No, I'm not trusting nobody at the job. Um Now I have dated a lot of people with kids. And I don't know what it is. Everybody baby daddy love me. Like they just I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm a good mom. I don't know. They want somebody to take care of the kids. They want to have more kids with me. I don't know. But it is rare that I have came across in the time that I've been dating a man who does not have kids. I'm always getting somebody baby daddy. And I just like I don't know what other way to put it. I don't do that work girlfriend boyfriend thing. And like you said, it it for you, may be different to differentiate how people are dealing with others. But for me, I don't mind the friendliness because I'm a friendly person. I'm not disrespectful with it. I have integrity as well. But I don't mind them being friendly, but not. It's just something about that work girlfriend boyfriend things because I don't trust that at all. So if I did, man, I don't want to hear you laughing with your coworker and none of that. You know how much time people spend at work? They spend more time at work than they do at home with the
Really do.
families and the friends. Like, no, uh-uh. Have you ever dealt with that? Had to deal with the work girlfriend or boyfriend?
Oh my God, I am the work girlfriend.
Oh, Lord.
I am the work girlfriend. I know this is so sad, but I have dated like basically all my boyfriends were my work boyfriends, like
Oh,
notorious for like
oh,
dating out of the office. I don't know what it is. Like, so in the past, like, I love me a corporate man hanging a suit. Like that is my Jones. Okay. It usually starts with like them trying to hit on me and I'm like, oh no. I'm coy. No, I can't date somebody for work. No, this is how it starts. And then I don't know what it is. Like they'll just keep pursuing it, and now they're bringing you like coffee at the office, and they're like dropping lunch by your desk and like things like that. And then next thing you know, it's like we're talking on the phone and the rest is history. And I like, yeah, like a few of my relationships have actually been that situation. So I should be the number one person who doesn't trust the office girlfriend.
Exactly.
Like, I am the office girlfriend. So apparently I got the brother that like every woman in the office wanted. I mean, he was incredibly handsome, and that was the brother that I turned down for like some weeks. And he kept trying to pursue me, and then eventually like we started dating, and we got into like an amazing relationship. And he had a daughter and I had a child the same age, and we really like spent a lot of time together.
I mean, I admit I've dealt with someone from work before, and you're my friend. I told you about it, and I was on the fence, because I gotta see this person a lot, like I see them 40 plus hours a week, so it was a little difficult for me, but things that I've experienced before, not being, the work girlfriend and having to find out that my mate, was a little extra friendly with someone at work. That's where I get that from. Not so much my own experiences, because I never really dealt with anyone at work. Never really had a, work boyfriend or anything like that. Because when I'm at work, I kind of, I'm not going to say I don't look at people, because yeah, I'm going to look, because I've worked with some attractive people for sure. And people, who are funny. I love a person who can make me laugh, of course. So, that right there, that makes someone attractive to me. I'm not just talking about the physical features, but I never really had to deal with being a work girlfriend or anything like that, because when I'm at work, my attention is elsewhere. I'm kind of like ready to go. I don't even want to be here in the first place. So I don't want to talk to anybody extra than I have to. But the time I did, experience dealing with someone at work, that was wild, because then I have to deal with them on the outside and come to work and act like nothing happened and I don't know you. But yeah, dealing with someone and knowing that they're friendly with someone at work, oh my goodness, that drove me up the wall, because every time he left to go to work, I'm thinking, okay, yeah, they got something planned. Yeah, he get off at 7. He didn't get to the house till 7:05. Yeah, something happened. He lived 3 minutes away. He get here at 7:03. What was that extra 2 minutes for? So it blew my mind having to deal with a work girlfriend. And like I said, I'd rather he be still friendly with his baby mama than the work girlfriend, because I cannot see what's going on at work. I don't have a badge. I can't get in. So it's crazy. But yeah, that work girlfriend and the work boyfriend, that's a big one. And I'm sure a lot of people have stories about that. I would love to hear some more stories about that. I think we should make a segment.
You know what? That's definitely got to be a series for sure.
For sure.
We've definitely got to have an episode about this.
We got to have somebody on about. Yeah, we got to bring like 2 guests on, and then a male and a female. Yeah, we got y'all. We got y'all. Like, if we touch back on co-parenting, what do you think would happen if you had a child with someone that you work with? Do you think it'd get hard after you guys broke up, or do you think that would be like a big factor? Do you think the person could still work at the job together after you guys have a child?
I really don't want to say this, but like, that's how I made my child. We actually were working together, and we got in a relationship together, and we had a child together. And then I was like, one of us has to quit, because nobody knew. I think our manager knew, because he made a comment like at one point. I think maybe he was like the only person that knew, but I was like, one of us has to quit. And so my child's father was like, I'm gonna quit. Like, you can just stay there and I'm going to quit. And he quit. And he went into another business, like same line of business, but he worked for another business. And he quit so that there wouldn't be that dynamic of like us being in the same space with each other, which was kind of like wild. I mean, don't listen, everybody, don't date your coworkers. Don't do it. Don't do it. I don't recommend it. But you're, like you said, you spend so much time at work and you're seeing the person so regularly that if you're single, now I've never done that, being in a relationship and then stepping out of my relationship to be with the coworker. But I've been a single person who's worked with somebody and that person's single. And then that's how we got together. You know what I'm saying? So that's happened, to answer your question. That is how I became a parent, actually.
Wild. Wild. Thank you for that, though. Thank you for the transparency. We appreciate it for sure. Funny, but it's some real life stuff. So, that's why I wanted to hear from you on that. Touching on, like you said about co-parenting, your ex quit, right? And left you to, be able to keep your position at the company. They, were blessed and got another position, which was great. But what do you feel about like the significance of, a man in a relationship and stuff like that? Because what if he would have quit and you would have still worked there and he couldn't get a job? Like, how do you feel, that would have played a part? Like, do you think that would have been an issue in the relationship, for him to be like the man, the provider? Do you think that would have, hindered you guys?
I think, that's something to really consider. For our dynamic, he was a very traditional man, and he came from a very traditional family. So I always knew that while we were in a relationship with each other, he was going to have the mindset of like, I'm the man and I provide certain things. And it was sort of like he would always take the lead in certain aspects of that relationship. So it wasn't surprising to me that he decided to leave and find another place of employment. That wasn't shocking to me. Was I concerned? I kind of, to be honest with you, even looking back at it now, I never was. I feel like he knew as a man the type of woman that he was with. And I feel like he knew that, like, in order to still be that same type of man that he was, that he had to go out and find, this space to be in order for him to continue to, being that type of provider. And I don't really think it was about my expectation. I think it was about just him, how he was raised being a traditional man, and also his expectation of himself as a man and what he felt like he needed to bring to the table. I felt like in that situation, it was like, I don't want to tarnish my woman, his woman at the time. I don't want to tarnish my woman's reputation. I don't want people asking too many questions. So I'm going to leave this with her, and then I'm going to find another space for me to be in so that we can operate independently and I can still take the responsibility as a man. And he did that. I have to give him credit. He did that very well.